Test, test. Good evening and welcome to Bishop McDevitt Crusader football live tonight from Rocco Hortenzio Stadium. The Bishop McDevitt Crusaders 4-0, taking on the Redland Patriots, who come into tonight 2-2 in a Mid-Penn Keystone Division clash here in Week 5, with the playoff deadline looming on Monday night. This is Rob Pugliese, joined by Alex Marsico for our third and final home game of the regular season. It's homecoming 2020 here. Alex, McDevitt coming in 4-0, big 45-10 win last week against Cumberland Valley, and really it was all about the defense and the running game last week.
Yeah, we were able to get the run game going early with a couple of different backs, Sincere, Bowers, and Ty Kephart, as well as Marquise before he went out at halftime. The defense has played great all season. They continued that last week and hopefully keep it up, get some momentum going into next week and the playoffs. Just hopefully we can keep this momentum going and take it to the playoffs.
And speaking of Sincere Bowers, the sophomore number 28, we'll see a lot of him tonight with Marquise Williams not dressed, not in uniform tonight. nursing that injury. So we'll be seeing Sincere Bowers, we'll be seeing Ty Kephart, perhaps Diedrich Tinker, and that Crusader running game really, no matter who's been running the football, that offensive line's been just getting better and better. That young line with 3 sophomores, and we'll look to see if they take another step forward tonight.
Yeah, just as I said earlier, keep up that momentum. It really doesn't matter who we have in the backfield if the offensive line keeps blocking as well as they have been the past couple of games. Yeah, Sincere showed a great burst last week, so hopefully he can keep that up to give us some depth at that position with Marquise's nagging ankle injury. So look forward to seeing the stable of backs getting going again tonight.
Momentarily, we're going to have a pregame performance by Bishop McDevitt Crusader Marching Band, leading us up to kickoff at 7 o'clock. So we're going to step out for a few minutes, let you enjoy the band, and then we'll be back with pregame starting lineups and some other things leading into McDevitt Redland.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful night at Rocco Ortenzo Stadium. The 2020 Marching Crusaders are under the direction of Mr. Morgan Fike, Assistant Directors Mr. Thomas Baker, Ms. Keisha Brown, and Ms. Petra Castellano. Drum majors Rachel Hitz and Ricky Staines. Student leaders Ruth Castellano, Jimena Conejo, Evan Dale, Chris Hopstetter, Shannon Koenig, Ian Lozanoff, Jonathan Manning, and Kara Sullivan, and drill written by Mr. Nathan Mahler. The Marching Crusaders are proud to present to you this year's show, The Melting Pot. Our first tune, Malagueña, brings life to our show as a celebration to cultures found in America. Next, the band's sound travels to find its home in Dvorak's New World Symphony. Finally, our band opens the great gate to the country and shows the potential they have been in search of. Thank you for joining us on our journey here today, and enjoy the show. Drum major Ricky Staines. Is the band ready? Bishop McDevitt Marching Crusaders, you may take the field. The Bishop McDevitt Marching Crusaders.
That's live. Good evening and welcome to Rocco Ortenzio Stadium.
for tonight's Mid-Penn Keystone Division contest between the Redland Patriots and the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders. Here are your starting lineups. First for Redland on offense at quarterback, number 9, a freshman, Roman Jensen. At running back, a senior, number 6, Dylan Rodenhaber, and a senior, number 20, Robert Rogers. At wide receiver for Redland, senior, number 2, Chase Lawler, and sophomore, number 5, Parker Lawler. The tight end is a junior, number 44, Caden Pfeiffer. At offensive tackle, junior, number 51, Brady Lyon, and sophomore, number 64, Bryce Stevens. The center is a senior, number 66, Cole Archambault. And the guards, number 55, senior, Anthony Leak, and number 57, junior, Nate Smith. Starting on defense for Redland. Up front, number 57, junior Nate Smith, number 66, senior Cole Archambault, and number 3, senior Jacob Cortez. At linebacker, number 20, senior Robert Rogers, number 6, senior Dylan Rodenhaber, junior number 44, Caden Pfeiffer, and senior number 22, Hayden Zeckman. Defensive backs, number 2, senior Chase Lawler, number 4, junior Sam Sklar, number 1, senior Adrian Ortiz, and number 5, sophomore Parker Lawler. The Redland Patriots are coached by Frank Gay. Starting tonight for Bishop McDevitt on offense. On the offensive line at left tackle, a sophomore, number 55, Gabe Arena. At left guard, a junior, number 50, Darren Gulabon. At center, a sophomore, number 53, Cameron Zangle. At right guard, a sophomore, number 52, Ethan Straining. And at right tackle, senior, number 72, Cole Brandenburg. At quarterback, number 6, senior, Lek Powell. At wide receiver, senior, number 4, Diedrich Tinker. Junior, number 5, Mario Easterly. Junior, number 2, Camille Foster. Senior, number 14, Amari Hopkins. At tight end, number 87, senior Joe Danello. And at tailback, number 28, sophomore Sincere Bowers. On defense for McDevitt, the ends are seniors, number 40, Julian Bakos, and senior number 87, Joe Danello. The tackles are sophomore number 77, Dimitri Chacon, and junior number 55, Odazon Troublefield. At linebacker, sophomore number 33, Riley Rebel, sophomore number 7, Cade Werner, and junior number 44, Ryan Russo. In the secondary for McDevitt, at safeties, number 5, junior Mario Easterly, and number 30, freshman Ty Kephart. The corners, number 2, junior Camille Foster, and sophomore number 22, Ty Sean Russell. Bishop McDevitt is coached by Jeff Wechter in his 22nd season. All fans attending this event tonight are asked to wear a mask at all times. Please use social distancing and use the hand sanitizer provided at the patio areas. Mask wearing that covers the nose and mouth, and social distancing must be adhered to at all times. Thank you very much for your respect and understanding.
Good evening again, live from Rocco Hortensio Stadium. Alex Marsico and Rob Pugliese on the call tonight. Brian Gregoritz at the controls for us. McDevitt and Redland homecoming about to kick off at 7:06 tonight. On deck is the alma mater and national anthem. Alex, I just wanted to touch on what you want to see tonight for McDevitt. What do you think some of the keys are as we're into week 5 now?
Just keeping the defense how they've been playing this whole season, really. They've been really solid all around, not giving up a lot of yards or not really giving up any real explosive plays in any of these games that I can think of. And then the offense, keep getting everyone involved, all the weapons that we have. We got a few new ones with Sincere showing up last week, Big on the scene, Ty, and just all the receivers we have. Keeping everyone involved, making sure that we can hit on all cylinders going into Hershey next week and then the playoffs.
Yeah, that Hershey game next Friday night is a big game as far as Keystone Division honors on who's going to win the division. The interesting thing about that, Alex, which I don't know that everyone's aware of, is the deadline for the District 3 power ratings is actually Monday night, which is kind of strange considering that, you know, the Mid-Penn started a week late. You know, that game next Friday will mean a lot as far as the division, but the playoff bracket will be set come late Monday night.
Yeah, that makes this game here tonight all the more important for McDevitt seeding-wise, because this is the last game that really gets counted for the playoffs. And I think right now we're sitting at the 3 seed or maybe the 4. But, yeah, we want to try and get another win here and hopefully move up to 2, maybe get a home game for the playoffs.
No, you're absolutely right. McDevitt's sitting at the 3 spot behind Elko and just ahead of Cocalico by not even a tenth of a percentage point. So McDevitt is in a must-win situation tonight. If they win, they should be fine as far as staying in the top 4. But believe it or not, even if they go to 5-0, they do not have very good odds of getting a home game.
Yeah, starting a week behind has really killed us because Lampeter, Strasburg, and Elko are going to have a game up. So that goes into their power rankings, which is going to help them in the power rankings get their home game. So McDevitt will most likely have to travel for the playoffs, even if they're undefeated here.
Redland comes in tonight at 2-2 under Frank Gay, the longtime coach for them. Last week they defeated Lower Dolphin 20-7. They also have a win over Palmyra. Their losses were 10-7 to Hershey, and they lost on the road at Waynesboro. They're still kind of an evolving program. They were a very young team last year when McDevitt beat them 43-0. And just a quick glance at their starting lineup, they start 6 underclassmen on offense and 5 on defense, including a freshman quarterback. So, you know, Redland is coming into this game as a decided underdog.
Yeah, it's always tough when you have a lot of young guys the first years when they're in there, especially at quarterback. You're going to take some lumps, but they've done a solid job. Played Hershey, who's a really good team this year. They played them extremely close in a good game. Hershey's undefeated, I believe, so they played them really close. So you can never take them lightly. A couple years ago, they came in here and upset us. So I know Coach Weck has been harping on that all week to not take anyone lightly, and it's not about them. It's about how McDevitt's playing to keep this momentum up into the playoffs.
Yeah, that was the 2016 season opener. That ill-fated night, that was the season that QB1 was being recorded behind the scenes. With Tavon Bowers, and we got off to a rocky start and ended up having a decent season, although unfortunately Tavon got injured, and then that season ended with the loss to Shippensburg. Captain for Bishop McDevitt, Lek Powell. For Redland, Cole Archambault. Bishop McDevitt has won the toss and defers. Redland will receive. The officials for tonight's contest: Kurt Miller, the referee; Mark Bennington, the umpire; Ty Chrisman is the head linesman; Joe Jablonski is the line judge; Andy Murdahl is the back judge; and the chain crew: Ray Tennyson, Michael Ward, and Robert Urban. At this time, please bow your head for tonight's prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, by the power of the Holy Spirit, we ask you to bless all of us, athletes, coaches, referees, and spectators. Keep us safe from injury and any harm. Instill in us respect for each other, and reward us for perseverance and virtue. We ask this in the name of your Son, our Lord, Jesus Christ. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now the Bishop McDevitt alma mater will be played by the Crusader Marching Band, followed by our national anthem to be sung by Bishop McDevitt senior band member Rachel Hitz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, Rachel. Thank you very much. Mikey Chia will kick off for Bishop McDevitt.
Touchback, Redland will start 1st and 10 from the 20.
Mikey Chia kicks a touchback there. Redland is going to take over from their own 20-yard line to start off the night. Jensen's back in the pistol, hands off. Over the left side to number 6, Dylan Rodenhaber. Brought down by a bunch of Crusaders.
Dylan Rodenhaber on the carry. Brought down by Joe Danello and Mario Easterly. 2nd and 8 at the 22.
Redland comes out on the empty set here. 5 wide receivers. They like to run screens out and jet sweeps out of this. Jensen complete. Couldn't see the number on that one. Looks like 44 maybe from Redland. Caden Pfeiffer on the catch.
Roman Jensen's pass complete to Caden Pfeiffer. Good for a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Redland is going to have a 3rd and 1 here from their own 29. See if McDevitt can get a stop to start the game. A quick 3 and out here. Jensen back in the pistol again. 2 fullbacks in. They like to run power out of this formation. The handoff, he stopped for a short gain. Looks like he's going to have the 1st down for Redland here.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry. Short gain, but good enough for a Redland 1st down.
That was Adrian Ortiz there, able to pick up the 1st down. Extend the drive. Here comes Redland out in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to Jensen's left. Another handoff here. That looked like Ortiz again. Another short gain brought down by the McDevitt defensive line.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry, brought down by Dimitri Chacon. 2nd and 8 at the 32.
Redland back in the same formation, shotgun with 3 wide receivers to Jensen's left here. McDevitt looks like they're bringing a blitz. Riley Robel up the middle. Throws over the middle, intended for number 22, Hayden Zeckman. Ty Kephart on the coverage there, able to break it up.
Jensen's pass over the middle, incomplete. Ty Kephart on the coverage for McDevitt, 3rd and 8.
So Alex, McDevitt getting Redland into a long yardage situation here where Bakos and Danello can do what they do best.
Yeah, I expect McDevitt to probably bring some pressure here, get the ball out of the freshman's hands quickly. Handoff up the middle. Looks like it was fumbled, but I think Redland was able to get back on top of it, bringing up a 4th down.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry. Brought down by Joe Danello for no gain. It'll be 4th and 9.
Looks like Redland just wanted to play it safe there with the freshman at quarterback and backed up in his own territory. See if they could catch McDevitt sleeping with a draw play there. Number 5 on the punt for Redland. Amari Hopkins back to return. Short punt to about McDevitt's 46 will be down by Redland, where McDevitt will take over with 8:49 to go in the 1st.
Punt down at the Crusader 46, where it'll be 1st and 10 with 8:49 to play in the 1st quarter.
Powell comes out in the pistol here. Sincere Bowers behind him. Easterly goes in motion from right to left. Another quick little bubble screen that McDevitt loves. Easterly's down the sideline with a big gain, finally pushed out by Redland after a gain of about 20.
Lechpal's pass complete to Mario Easterly.
McDevitt continuing.
Good enough for 19 yards and a Bishop McDevitt first down at the Redland 35.
McDevitt continuing what they did last week, getting the ball out in space to their playmakers with the little bubble screens. Powell back in the pistol. Robel in a fullback with Sincere Bowers to his left. Hand off to Sincere Bowers. Over to right side. Nice gain where he's popped by number 5, Parker Lawler. Comes up just about short of a first
Sincere
down.
Bowers on the carry. Gain of 7, stopped by Parker Lawler and Hayden Zeckman.
2nd and 2 here for McDevitt. Powell in the gun, Robel and Bowers in the backfield with them. Powell back to pass. Has Foster. Ooh. Drop.
Lechpal's pass intended for Camille Foster. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 here for McDevitt.
Good throw by Lech there. Just, Camille must have just lost concentration for a split second, Alex.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to turn up the field there before he caught it completely. Trying to make a big play where he would have just had a first down if he would have caught it. Lech back in the gun. Bakos in a fullback handoff to Sincere Bowers. Lowers his shoulders and pushes forward for a first down. Good solid run there by Bowers.
Sincere Bowers picks up 3 yards and a Bishop McDevitt first down, brought down by Caden Pfeiffer.
First down for McDevitt. Sincere staying in at running back, Bakos in at fullback, and the 3 wide receivers, Easterly, Hopkins, and Foster in. Bakos goes in motion. Powell back to pass. Flushed out right by Redland. He takes off, makes a nice little move, and is finally brought down by number 6 from Redland, Dylan Rogan-Haber.
Lechpal scrambles for 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Check that, 2nd down and 2 at the 16.
What a block by Julian Bakos. He totally depleted somebody there on that run.
Yeah, Julian's a physical player there. Love to get him in. He's a great defensive player, but love to get him in at fullback so he can clear holes like he is trying to right there for Sincere as he goes over the left side and is able to pick up another first down for McDevitt, who's putting together a good little drive here.
Sincere Bowers, gain of 3 yards and a Bishop McDevitt first down.
Yeah, what we talked about last week with a nice mixture of run and pass, and it looks like they have the running game going early.
Yeah, as we said last week, just a lot of run. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I know Coach Weck loves to get the O-line going early in the games here. This Powell's back to pass. He's looking for Hopkins, who makes a great catch over the middle for a touchdown for Bishop McDevitt.
Lechpal complete to Omari Hopkins for a 13-yard Crusader touchdown.
Tough pass there by Lech, trying to fit it in between the corner and the safety with Amari running the post route right there. Amari did a great job sticking it, knowing he was going to take a hit there. Mikey Chia on to take the extra point with 6:15 left to go here. The snap is back, the hole's down, the kick is up, and it's good, making the score 7-0. Bishop McDevitt with 7:15 left to play in the first quarter.
Point after by Mikey Chia is good. Bishop McDevitt, 7, Redland, nothing.
So the Crusaders putting together a nice drive there, Alex. 7 plays, 54 yards. and a nice crisp start for the offense.
Yeah, a lot of solid run plays there. Mario started it off with a nice little gain on that little swing pass out to the left, or the bubble pass out to the left, which is pretty much just another extended handoff, getting your players out in space. Sincere did a good job carrying it, and then Amari finished it off with a great throw from Leck.
We had a stoppage here for a moment. Not sure what the issue was, but looks like Chia's ready to go now.
Chia boots it away. Looks like number 5, Parker Lawler, on the return here. Has a little seam, brings it over to the left side where he's brought down by Jair Lawson with a good tackle. Good return there for Redland. They'll take over just inside their own 30.
Parker Lawler on the return for Redland. Stopped by Jair Rollison. 1st and 10 at the Redland 28.
Jensen takes over in the pistol, 3 wide receivers to his right. Screen pass out to number 5, who's able to get around the edge. Number 5, Parker Lawler, on the catch for a gain of about 6 or 7.
Roman Jensen's pass is complete to Parker Lawler. Good for a gain of 7. Stopped by Mario Easterly. 2nd and 3.
Good play there by Redland. Play action, then throwing the screen out to your receiver in space. Jensen in the pistol again. Another handoff to number 1, Adrian Ortiz, who's out close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be just short, bringing up 3rd and 1 from the 39, or 38-yard line, sorry.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry, stopped by Ryan Russo. It will be 3rd and 1.
Third and 1 here. Jensen under center. 2 wings to the left. Sneak up the middle. He's able to push forward for a first down where he's brought down by Cade Warner. 1st and 10 for Redland from the 40-yard line.
Jensen sneaks for the first down at the 40-yard line. Riley Rebel on the stop for McDevitt.
Jensen in the pistol. 2 wings to the left again. Receiver split out. Another handoff here to Ortiz, who's finally brought down by Easterly for a gain of about 6. 2nd down, Redland.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry, picks up 5 yards. Stopped by Mario Easterly. 2nd and 5.
Jensen in the gun, 3 receivers to the left. Another handoff to Ortiz. Robel and Warner in on the tackle. It's another first down for Redland, putting together a nice little drive here.
Ortiz picks up 5, and another Redland first down at midfield, stopped by Ryan Russo.
Russo in on the tackle. He's had a couple here tonight already. 7-0 McDevitt, 3:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Redland putting together a little drive here. Jensen back in the pistol here. 2 wide receivers and that 2-wing formation. Handoff to Ortiz. Looks like he's brought down in the backfield. Looks like Bakos was able to get in on the tackle for loss there.
Dylan Rodenhaber on the carry, brought down for a loss of 1 by Julian Bakos.
Second and 11 here from near the 50-yard line. Jensen back in the gun. McDevitt looks like they're in man coverage here. 3 receivers down left. Jensen's back to pass. Gets pressured immediately. Is able to break out of it. Chacon's in there to bring him down. It looks like there's going to be a holding also, but
Jensen brought down for another loss. There's a flag down on the play.
McDevitt sent a hot blitz there, sending their backers to get in there, and it looks like it's going to pay off. It looked like an illegal chop block below the waist on Redland. Yeah, that is going to be the call. McDevitt's going to take them back.
Penalty
here.
is a chop block against Redland.
This is going to bring up I believe, a replay of second down, but second and very long here.
It'll be second down and 29 back at the 31.
Second and 30 here for Redland after that big penalty. You expect draw or screen here. Motions Ortiz out to an empty formation. It's back to pass. Looks like they're setting up the tight end screen. Oh, just dropped. Hit Cade Warner in the hands. Wasn't able to pull it in for the interception.
Jensen's pass almost intercepted by Cade Warner. That'll bring up 3rd and 29.
3rd and 29 here for Redland.
Cade's going to be kicking himself, and Julian Bakos really applied the pressure there to force that throw quicker than the freshman wanted. The Julian's got 3.5 sacks and 10 quarterback hurries coming into tonight, Alex.
Yeah, Julian was able to get in there quick, which forced the pass to go towards Cade, where I know he wishes he could have had that one back. Handoff to number 6 here, Rodenhaber, who's over the right side, has a big gain of about 20.
Dylan Rodenhaber on the carry for Redland picks up 14 yards before he's brought down by Tyshawn Russell. That will bring up 4th and 15.
Looks like he was pushed out a little earlier than I saw there, but nice little play there for Redland. You just want to get some of that yardage back that you took on the penalty so you're able to punt it away and hopefully pin McDevitt back deep. Flip field position here. This is Lawler back to punt. He's taking off with it over the right side. Joe Danello, Bakos, and Cade Warner in to stop it there. Oh, but the late flag comes in.
Lawler carries on the fake. Brought down by just a short gain, but there's a flag down.
This is not what you wanted here if this goes against McDevitt, which it's looking like it's going to be a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks like it's going to be on the Crusaders, although there's pretty lengthy discussion going on for what. Not sure why. It is a personal foul on McDevitt.
Personal foul on McDevitt.
Personal foul against McDevitt.
It looks like it was after the play, so McDevitt's going to keep the ball, and then the penalty will be enforced, taking McDevitt back to their own 35-yard line.
McDevitt will have possession. 1st and 10 at the Crusader 35 with 2:06 to play in the first quarter.
Powell back in the gun with Bowers to his right. Easterly, Hopkins, Tinker, and Foster split out twins to each side. Little swing pass out to Bowers. Has some room where he's upended by Ortiz. Good tackle there.
Lek Powell's pass complete to Sincere Bowers For a gain of 6, it will be 2nd and 4.
McDevitt continuing to just hit these nice, easy passes, get Leck in a rhythm, get their playmakers out in space for some easy yardage here. Just keep moving the chains and drive down the field. Robel back in at fullback. Powell on the gun with Bowers next to him. Powell back to pass. Has no one. He scrambles. Turns all the way around. Is looking. Has Foster. He ran about 30 yards to complete for about a 4-yard gain there, bringing up a 3rd and 1.
Powell complete to Camille Foster. Just shy of the first down. That'll be 3rd down and 1 at the 44.
Third and 1 here for McDevitt from their own 44-yard line. Just under a minute left to play in the first quarter here. Powell under center for the first time tonight. Hands off to Bowers. He has a seam down the left. He's running hard behind those pads. Good tackle there. One-on-one by Lawler after a first down for Sincere Bowers.
Sincere Bowers has the first down across midfield to the Redland 45 for a gain of 11.
Sincere has a good combination of speed, shiftiness, and power there. You saw him hit the hole hard and then lower the boom at the end of that run. Bringing up a first down for McDevitt from Redlands 45 with 15 seconds to go in the first. Powell back to pass. He's looking long. That's Foster down there. Goes up, can't make the catch. Number 2, Chase Lawler on the coverage. Good coverage there down the field on Camille.
Powell looking deep for Camille Foster. Chase Lawler on the coverage. 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough to complete some of those deep passes. Redlands corners look like they're bailing out here, trying to protect against that deep ball. 4 seconds left in the first. Powell on the gun. Baco's back in at fullback. Hand off to Bowers. Gets hit in the backfield, able to stiff arm one off. Reverses fields. Good block there by Mario Easterly. Finally brought down by number 5, Parker Lawler.
Sincere Bowers on the carry. Flag on the play.
And Alex, I think they're going to call that
Which
defenseless player rule
is
or
gonna
whatever.
be
I
a-
mean, it looked like a good block by
Yeah,
Mario
it's
Easterly.
a bad call. He held up there. He showed his hands. He didn't crack back or anything. He actually did what you're supposed to do with these new rules, and this is going to be the wrong call here if they call that.
Flag is a personal foul against Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, that's exactly how you teach to do those crackbacks to protect the Redland player. He put his hands up, just stood in the way. He literally set a pick like you would in basketball, so not sure about that call there. Looks like we're going to have one untimed down here for the last play of the first quarter. Powell back to pass. Has Foster out to his right after he scrambles. Able to break one tackle down the sideline. Breaks another tackle. Has Hopkins out in front blocking. Finally brought down by number 5, Parker Lawler. Great play there by Camille Foster.
Leck Powell's pass complete to Camille Foster for a big gain down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 47 yards on the last play of the first quarter. Bishop McDevitt 7, Redland nothing.
That's going to wrap up the first quarter there. A big play for about 50 yards there for Camille Foster. He caught it at about 5 and then took it for nearly 50. The screen's going to go black here for just 1 second. We'll be right back, so don't tune out on us yet. We're just fixing something up real quick.
All fans attending this event tonight are asked to wear a mask at all times. Please use social distancing and the hand sanitizer provided at the patio areas. Mask wearing that covers the nose and mouth and social distancing must be adhered to at all times. Thank you very much for your respect and understanding. At the end of the first quarter, score from the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, Central Dauphin 10, Central Dauphin East nothing.
So, Alex, we got some lightning there. Lightning strike in the last play from Lek. Camille Foster really showing his athletic ability and making a lot out of that.
Yeah, Camille's really strong for a receiver, especially in his lower half. So to bring him down one-on-one is really tough. As you saw, he broke 2 tackles there to take a 5-yard catch for about 50 yards. And here comes another weapon. Tinkers hands off over the left side and is able to tiptoe in for another McDevitt touchdown.
Lek Powell's pass to Diedrich Tinker, good for 10 yards and a Bishop McDevitt touchdown.
It looked like Lek did one of those little tap jet passes, so it's going to go down as a touchdown pass there for Lek. Chia on the attempt extra point. It's up and it's good, making the score 14-0 McDevitt with 11:53 to go in the second quarter.
Mikey Chia's extra point is up and good. Makes it Bishop McDevitt 14, Redland nothing with 11:53 to play in the first half.
Chia coming back on to kick off here.
Mikey Chia to kick off for the Crusaders.
Chia with a short squib kick up the middle. Fumbled around for a minute, finally recovered by number 41, Aaron Snellbaker for Redland. Bringing up a 1st and 10 from Redland's own 35, looking like 33. First and 10. Jensen in the pistol again with his 2-wing set that Redland likes to run. Play action. Looked like it was tipped by Kephart, but number 6 from Redland, Rodenhaber, down the sideline for a huge gain.
Roman Jensen's pass complete to Dylan Rodenhaber into Bishop McDevitt territory for a gain of 25. It'll be 1st and 10.
Looked like Kephart had a chance to make a play on it. Looks like he might have tipped it or just missed it there, but big gain there for Redland, bringing up a 1st and 10 from McDevitt's 42. Jensen again in the pistol with those 2 wings to his left. Hand off to Ortiz over the left side, makes a move. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks another. Jair Rawson looks like he's finally able to bring him down after a big game, bringing up 2nd and short here for Redland.
Adrian Ortiz carries for 7 yards. Brought down by Jair Rollison, 2nd and 3.
Jensen again in the pistol. They found some success with this formation. Looks like they're sticking with it. Counter play here. Kephart comes up, makes a play in the backfield, and finished off by Danilo. Good play there by McDevitt's defense to bring up a 3rd and medium.
Ortiz is hit for a loss by Ty Kephart and Joe Danilo. Loss of 2. 3rd down and 5.
Kephart and Danilo did a good job on the backside there, not being fooled, and when that counter came back, they were in position to make a play. Same formation here for Redland. Hand off over the right side to Ortiz. Makes one man miss. Brought down. Looks like it's going to be another 1st down here for Redland.
Ortiz carries for the 1st down. Brought down by Ryan Russo and Jaleel Terry.
Russo and Terry in on the tackle. The Patriots are going to have a 1st down here from McDevitt's 32-yard line. 10 minutes left to go. Important drive here for Redland to cut this to a 1-score game and keep things close. Redland looked like they were missing someone. They're going to take a timeout here. With 9:55 to play, 14-0 McDevitt on top.
We have a timeout. Redland.
So on that touchdown, Alex, from our vantage point, it was really hard to tell if it was one of those tap passes, which McDevitt uses so often. But during the timeout here, quickly ran over next to talk to Chance Powell and Winston Horshaw, and that actually was a handoff. So it's a 10-yard touchdown run for Diedrich Tinker.
Yep, good run there by Tinker. Was able to stay in bounds as he went down the left sideline. Important drive here for Redland. McDevitt's going to look to try and get off the field. 1st and 10 in McDevitt territory. Jensen with another handoff to Ortiz. He's stuffed. Looks like Robel's there. Robel in there to make the stop after a short gain for Ortiz from the Patriots.
Adrian Ortiz swarmed under by several Crusaders after a gain of just 1, 2nd and 9.
This is the deepest penetration that Redland's had so far into McDevitt territory tonight. Staying in that same formation they've ran for 90% of the night tonight. Jensen in the pistol with 2 wings. Play action, looking for a deep shot on the freshman, Jair Rawson. Great play there by Jair Rawson. Able to break it up. The pass was intended for number 2, Chase Lawler.
Roman Jensen looking deep for Chase Lawler. And that play was broken up by Jair Rollison.
Jair has great ball skills, playing some receiver and DB for us there. As he got back into phase with the receiver, he kept up with him, and then when he saw his hands goes up, he was able to get his head around to break up that pass. Great play by the young freshman there. Trips right for Jensen here. Ortiz back in the pistol with him. Back to pass again. Flushed out right. Throws that away. Looks like he had his running back Ortiz in the area to avoid the intentional grounding.
Jensen's pass intended for Ortiz. Covered on the play by Cade Werner.
4th and 9 here for Redland. They're in punt formation. Looks like they might try and pin McDevitt deep here. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. He has someone out in the flats. That's number 6, Rodenhaber, finally brought down there by Amari Hopkins, coming up from his punt return position to make the tackle there.
Parker Lawler on the fake completes it to Dylan Rodenhaber for 16 yards and a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Alex, I don't think I've ever seen high school, college, or pro a team run consecutive fake punts like that.
Yeah, you figured that one would be the one that you go for in McDevitt territory, but 50% on the night now for it, so good call there to keep this long drive going for Redland, and hopefully they can try and get in the score for them. Jensen back to pass, looking over the middle, broken up again by Rawlson, who's having a good night so far for the who's able to break it up over the middle. I couldn't see who that was intended for.
Jensen's pass intended for Hayden Zeckman. And once again, Jair Rawlison on the coverage. 2nd and 10.
So, Alex, we've talked when we had the opportunity about all the young talent in the 9th and 10th grades, and right now you're seeing Rawlison and Kephart, half the secondary are freshmen.
Yeah, they're both out there. They're both big-time playmakers, and don't let the age fool you. They can compete with anyone. Patriots come out in a wildcat formation. That's Rodenhaber back there, who's taking it over the right side for a short gain, brought down by a bunch of McDevitt players.
Dylan Rodenhaber out of the Wildcat picks up 3 yards. Dimitri Chacon on the tackle.
Back to Rawlson, though, real quick. He just has a lot of technique that guys that age don't really have at the cornerback position. So
3rd and 7 at the 12.
big 3rd down here. Jensen back to pass. Looked like Lawler had a step there, but was overthrown because of the pressure by Bakos and the rest of the McDevitt defense.
Jensen incomplete, looking for Chase Lawler. 4th and 7.
Redland looks like they're going to line up to kick it here. Lawler to hold. Feliciano looks like he's going to kick. Snap is down, kick is up. Booted, up and good, making the score 14-3. McDevitt on top with 7:24 to go here.
Gavin Feliciano's 29-yard field goal is good. 7:24 to play in the 2nd quarter. Bishop McDevitt 14, Redland 3.
So, Alex, that was a really long drive for Redland. Just looking here, 12 plays, 67 yards. And I don't really think we've seen anyone, not even Cedar Cliff, no one's really put together a sustained drive like that against the McDevitt defense so far this year, a defense that's been rock solid, giving up just a shade over 100 yards per game.
Yeah, and it's been done a lot with the run game here. They're going with that double wing formation and really having decent success running the ball with Ortiz, and then obviously the fake punt was a good play call to extend that drive, which ended up allowing Redland to be able to kick a field goal, cutting into the McDevitt lead a little bit. Feliciano on to kick off here for Redland. High kick fielded by Tinker. Looked like he had a seam there for a second. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one. There's going to be holding on McDevitt here. Finally pushed out of bounds at around the
That's Diedrich Tinker on the
28-yard
return
line.
for McDevitt.
This one's going to come back.
There's
though.
a flag down. Penalty against the Crusaders will back it up to their own 10-yard line.
So yeah, McDevitt, after the penalty, Alex, looking at a long field ahead of them back at their own 10.
Yeah, even though they're backed up, I won't be surprised if we take a shot here. Powell in the pistol. High snap. Broken play here for Powell. Able to, oh, he fumbles the ball. Looks like McDevitt was able to hop back on top of it, though, avoiding a disaster right there. Looked like Bowers was able to recover it there.
Lek Powell on the carry. Fumble on the play recovered by Sincere Bowers. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 11.
McDevitt was able to gain a yard there. The high snap messed up that play from the start. Powell back to pass. Out to Foster, who's wrestled out of bounds by number 44, Caden Pfeiffer from Redland.
Lek Powell completes to Camille Foster. Good for a gain of 11. That'll move the sticks. Bishop McDevitt 1st and 10 at the 22. Caden Pfeiffer on the stop.
Brings up a first down for McDevitt. They could hit those little hitch routes all day. Redland's corners are playing 10 to 12 yards off and bailing out. Afraid of getting beat over the top here by the explosive receivers from McDevitt. Handoff right side to Bowers, who brings it all the way back to the left. Tackled by Ortiz after a gain of about 6.
Sincere Bowers carries for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
14-3, McDevitt's up with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Powell hands off to Bowers again over the right side. Dragging tacklers, looks like that was number 20, Robert Rogers on the tackle, as well as a couple other Patriots.
Bowers again, this time picking up 13. Brought down by Robert Rogers. Bishop McDevitt 1st down.
Powell back in the pistol. Hopkins and Easterly to the right side. Foster backside here. Robel and Bowers in the backfield. Another handoff to Bowers. Ortiz and Pfeiffer look like they were in on the tackle again. 2nd and 7 here for Bishop McDevitt.
Sincere Bowers. Gain of 3. Brought down by Caden Pfeiffer and Adrian Ortiz. 2nd and 7.
5 minutes left to play in the first half here. Kephart back in the game for the first time as running back tonight. Blitz off the right side, picked up well by McDevitt. Powell has some time, runs out of it, flushed out to the left. Makes one man miss and is tackled by number 6, Dylan Rodenhaber, bringing up like a 3rd and 3 here for McDevitt.
Lek Powell scrambles, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Kasim Brown in the game for the first time tonight for McDevitt. 4 wide receivers to the right, empty backfield, Foster backside. Probably a bubble screen here for McDevitt. Tinker's able to pick up the first down there.
Lek Powell completes to Diedrich Tinker, and he has just enough for the McDevitt 1st down at the Redland 47.
Great play design there from McDevitt. They like to get another receiver in there. 4 wide receivers split out to the right to spread the defense out and then throw it out to Tinker to get the first.
And you called the play perfectly, right on the money, what they were going to run.
Yeah, Coach Weck is really good at designing plays to get his guys out in space, give the defense different looks. We run that play a lot, but that's a different formation that's no one's seen. So great play design there as Powell completes it to Foster for another first down.
Lek Powell finds Camille Foster complete across the 35 for 13 yards. 1st and 10, McDevitt at the 34.
.326 left to play here. McDevitt driving. Powell back in the gun. 3 receivers split to his left. Redland bringing a blitz here. Picked up again by McDevitt. Has Tinker over the middle. Just overthrows him.
Powell incomplete, looking for Diedrich Tinker. 2nd and 10.
Just over 3 minutes to go in the half here, Alex. If the Crusaders can get on the board here, it would be good for them to get up 21-3.
Yeah, important to stretch this lead out here before halftime.
Sincere Bowers on the carry. Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Bowers for a gain of 4. Looked like the ball came out, but he was ruled down first.
Yeah, he was clearly down. That one really wasn't that close.
Yeah, Ethan Straining did a good job leading the way there, pulling out to the left.
Yeah, the
Sincere
guards
was
from
able to follow
McDevitt,
him.
sorry, Alex, Straining and Darren Gulabon have been really playing well more and more as the season goes on.
Yeah, they're pretty athletic kids, too, so we like to get them out on the edge there and pull them around so they can open up holes for these talented backs. There's that hitch route again. Camille breaks 2 tackles. Breaks 3rd, finally pushed out by number 5 and number 1, Ortiz and Lawler.
Lek Powell to Camille Foster. Inside the 10, it'll be 1st down and goal. McDevitt at the Redland 4.
As I said earlier, that hitch route is, they can take that whenever they want. Redland is going to have to drop a linebacker out underneath that or something, or the corners are going to have to come up and make a play. They can't keep bailing out like that, or McDevitt will just run that play to the end of the game. Kephart over the left side. Cuts it back to the middle. Short gain of 1, brought down by a bunch of Patriots, bringing up 2nd and goal from the 3.
That's Ty Kephart on the carry. For a gain of 2, brought down by number 51, Brady Leiden.
Hand off to Kephart over the right side. He's able to power in for a touchdown. Making the score 20-0 with 1:42 to go in the first, or 20-3, sorry, with 1:42 to go here in the first half.
Ty Kephart on the carry for a 3-yard touchdown. Riley Rebel will snap. Chase Regan will hold for Mikey Chia.
Devitt on to attempt the extra point. Chia with the kick up and good, making the score 21-3 with 1:42 to go in the first half. Bishop McDevitt leads here.
1:42 to play here in the second quarter. Bishop McDevitt 21, Redland 3.
So after McDevitt gives up a long drive, Alex, the Crusaders answer with one of their own. 13 plays, 90 yards. Really impressive, crisp drive.
Yeah, good mix of run and pass there. Camille with the big play, breaking a couple tackles. Sincere had a couple of nice runs there, and then Ty was able to finish it off.
Yeah, so much has been made about McDevitt's balance with those 4 receivers with Foster, Mario Easterly, Hopkins, and Tinker. And, you know, they all make plays, but tonight it really seems like, you know, Tinker's made some plays, but Camille Foster is really the man tonight.
Yeah, he's getting not single coverage because Redland's running a lot of cover 3, but virtually he's one-on-one with that corner, and he's playing so far off. So McDevitt's ran a couple hitch routes, which Camille's been able, because as I said earlier, he's so strong, so it's tough for anyone to bring him down one-on-one. So he's broken a couple of tackles and made a bunch of big gains here tonight. Looked like Chia tried to squib kick it. It was blocked there by number 55 from Redland and recovered Anthony Leak, giving Redland good field position here.
Anthony Leak falls on the ball for Redland, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their 48 with 1:40 to play in the half.
Zach Hare enters the game for McDevitt here. Jensen back in the gun. 3 receivers to his right. He's looking backside slant. Tyshawn Russell in the coverage. Completed the Chase Lawler there for first down for Redland.
Roman Jensen's pass complete to Chase Lawler. That'll be a Redland first down.
Redland back on the ball quickly here, trying to get a score before the end of the half. Screen pass here. Has a lot of room out in front of him. That's number 22. Hayden Zeckman for another first down. I didn't see who was on the tackle there.
Jensen complete to Hayden Zeckman for another Patriot first
Good play
down.
design there by Redland as Jensen's on the ball to spike with 1:16 left. Great play. They faked the toss out to the left, get McDevitt's defense flowing that way, and then threw a screen pass back to the right.
Timeout, Bishop McDevitt.
Jensen back in the pistol. Twins to each side, both tight here. Jensen back to pass. Was looking for his running back and out in the flat, but brought down by Julian Bakos. Redland's going to take a timeout here with 1:07 left to go in the first half.
Roman Jensen is hit and sacked by Julian Bakos. Timeout, Redland.
Looked like Redland wanted to hit a quick pass to Ortiz out in the flat, but it was well covered by McDevitt. And then Bakos was able to get home there to bring down the sack, forcing Redland to take a timeout.
You know, you hear the cliche when you're watching football all the time about people that have a high motor, but Julian Bakos has a really high motor. I mean, I don't really know how else to say it. He's relentless out there, and the thing about him this year, you can tell what he worked on in the offseason with some of his speed and really chasing plays down. That's he has 4.5 sacks now in 5 games, and I believe 11 quarterback pressures. He's just always disrupting something.
Yeah, Julian, he also worked a lot on the X's and O's. Last year he would get out of position sometimes because he is, as you said, so relentless, always trying to make a play. But now he's playing more within the defense and, as you said, making a lot of plays here for McDevitt's defense and a real leader on this defensive side of the ball. Jensen back in the gun. 2 receivers split each side. Jensen's looking, gets pressured, throws, incomplete. Looks like there's going to be a hold. He was
Jensen's
hit.
pass is incomplete, and there is a flag down on the play.
He was hit by Chacon and Hare there.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that they were being held. A couple guys, Chacon was being held for sure, and I believe Joe Danello was being held too.
Yeah, McDevitt has a bunch of really good pass rushers, especially off the edge with Danello and Bakos, and then 2 big guys coming up the middle like Chacon and Hare there were able to get pressure not only on the edge but pressure right in Jensen's face, which is you never want to see for a quarterback. This is bringing up 3rd and 17 from McDevitt's 34-yard line. Exactly 1 minute to go, 21-3, McDevitt's leading. The penalty's going to take Redland back, though, here.
Holding on Redland. That'll back the Patriots up to midfield, where it will be 3rd down and 33.
Another 3rd and super long, so you'd expect draw or screen here if you're McDevitt's defense.
So McDevitt has 2 timeouts, Alex. You think if Redland does run a screen here, what do you think Coach Wechter will call a timeout and try to preserve a little bit of time?
Yeah, knowing Coach Wechter here, as long as it's not a huge gain, he'll probably take a timeout here and try and get the ball back and get one more score before we go into halftime. As Jensen's back to pass here, Baco's getting pressure, throwing deep. Tyshawn Russell with good coverage again. Joseph Donnell looked like he got tackled again on the backfield, but no call this time. Bringing up 4th and long, and Redland's going to have to punt with 51 seconds, and McDevitt having 2 timeouts here.
Jensen's pass is incomplete with Tyshawn Russell on the coverage for McDevitt. It'll be 4th down and 33.
And again, that man, Julian Bakos, was right there, just a split second away from another sack.
Yeah, another great pass rush as he almost blocks a punt there. Terry lets it bounce. It's going to take a roll as he picks it up dangerously at the 10-yard line and finally pushed out of bounds by a couple Patriots with 38 seconds left.
Punt is returned by Jalil Terry. McDevitt will have the ball 1st and 10 at their 11.
I really didn't understand that decision by Jalil Terry at all. Young guy. I think that's the first time he's been back on a punt return, Alex.
Yeah, it looked like we were McDevitt was in a safe return there because they had those 2 fake punts ran. So Jalil playing safety, they just dropped him back there, and not a lot of experience fielding punts and stuff. So that changes your thinking here when the ball at the own 10. It looks like McDevitt's going to take a knee, or maybe not. Yep, they are in the victory formation to take a knee. So. And now we have Redland taking a timeout.
Timeout. Redland.
So, Alex, halftime coming up. It's homecoming. So those of you watching out there on the stream, you'll see the homecoming festivity is obviously a little different this year with COVID. One of the most hated phrases of all time that I can't stand saying. Everything I say, I have to say it's a little different because of COVID.
Yep.
But we will have halftime. Stay tuned to the stream. We got some Bishop McDevitt seniors up here that will be narrating that in the stadium for you guys, and then we'll jump back at you with some first half stats. And McDevitt does get the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Long delay here. I'm not sure what's going on. McDevitt looks like they're content taking the knee.
Why are they calling this time?
And taking this 21-3 lead into halftime.
Lek Powell takes a knee.
That's going to take
And
us.
that's
going
gonna do it for the first half.
Knee.
Their halftime score, Bishop McDevitt 21, Redland 3. Stay tuned for homecoming 2020.
McDevitt taking a 21-3 lead into the half. They'll receive the ball for the second half kickoff, and we come back to Rocco Hortensio for the homecoming festivities.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2020 Bishop McDevitt High School Homecoming Celebration. Our celebration this year is a bit different than it has been in the past. We are glad to be here and share it with all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to introduce the 2020 Bishop McDevitt High School Homecoming Court. First, we have Bridget Austin. Bridget's parents are Sandy and Mark Austin. She is a member of St. Margaret Mary Parish. Bridget is on the track and cross-country teams and is on the Minithon Leadership Committee. Her favorite class is AP Calculus with Sister Tracy. After graduation, Bridget hopes to attend Penn State University to study civil engineering. Her favorite quote comes from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. "My mother told me to be a lady, and for her, that meant to be your own person. Be independent."
Bridget is escorted by Jack Garissi. Jack's parents are Michelle and Joseph Garissi. He is a member of Holy Name of Jesus Parish. Jack is a member of the golf team and the president of the STEM club. His favorite class is calculus with Sister Tracy. After graduation, Jack plans to attend college and study physics and computer science. His favorite quote is, "My mind is going a mile an hour."
Next, we have Mira Seprich. Mira's parents are Corey and Alan Seprich. She swims and runs track and field and is a member of the art club and the book club. She's a member of St. Catherine Labouré Parish. Her favorite class is history. After graduation, Mira plans to go to college and travel. Her favorite quote comes from Maya Angelou. "You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated."
Mira is escorted by Rodney Slade Bowers. Rodney's parents are Jocelyn Maddox and Rodney Bowers. He runs track and field and is a member of the Philosophy Club, the Book Club, and is a public policy intern. His favorite class is AP US Government and Politics. After graduation, Rodney plans to attend the University of Pennsylvania and study psychiatry. His favorite quote is from Edmund Burke. "The only necessary things for the perpetuation of evil is for good men to do nothing."
Up next is Delia Corbett. Delia's parents are Ellen and Daniel Corbett. She is a member of Holy Name of Jesus Parish. She is on the swimming, cross-country, and lacrosse teams and is a member of Philosophy Club, Student Council, and she is a Spanish club officer. Her favorite class is Honors Anatomy. After graduation, Delia plans to major in biology on a pre-med track. Her favorite quote comes from Derek Shepard. "It's a beautiful day to save lives."
Delia is escorted by Dylan Duke. Dylan's parents are Genevieve Froelich and Michael Duke. He is a member of St. Catherine Labouré Parish. He is on the cross-country team and track and field team. His favorite class is his art class, drawing, structure, and vision. After graduation, Dylan plans to attend college and study kinesiology. His favorite quote is, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get."
Next, we have Isabella Leone. Isabella's parents are Clorinda Leone and Brian Hawk. She is a member of Holy Name of Jesus Parish. She plays volleyball. Her favorite classes are history and U.S. government. After graduation, Isabella plans to attend college and major in business. Her favorite quote comes from Alexander Dumas. "Those who have felt the deepest grief are able to experience supreme happiness."
Isabella is escorted by Julian Bakos. Julian's parents are Julie and Brian Bakos. He is a member of Holy Name of Jesus Parish. He plays football and does bodybuilding. His favorite class is anatomy. After graduation, he plans to attend college, become a U.S. Marine, and work as a federal counterterrorism agent. His favorite quote comes from Arnold Schwarzenegger, "Stop whining."
And finally, we have Ava Smith. Ava's parents are Hillary and Jonathan Smith. She's a member of Holy Name of Jesus Parish. She is a captain of the cheerleading squad, a member of the chorale and theater. After graduation, Ava plans to attend college to study biology. Her favorite quote is from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. "Women belong in all the places where decisions are being made. It shouldn't be that women are the exception."
Ava is escorted by Nicholas Kroll. Nick's parents are Caroline and Michael Kroll. He is a member of St. Margaret Mary Parish. He is on the cross-country and track and field teams, plays CYO basketball, and is a member of the Philosophy Club, Spanish Club, and peer counseling. After graduation, Nick plans to attend college and graduate school to study psychology. His favorite quote is from Confucius, "Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it." Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the 2020 Homecoming Court.
And now, we would like to announce our 2020 Homecoming King and Queen. The 2020 Homecoming King and Queen are Mira Seprich and Rodney Slade Bowers. Congratulations, and thank you all for celebrating with us. And now, the Bishop McDevitt Marching Band with the Almer motto.
Halftime scores in District 3, Quad A, Elko 35, Columbia 7, Lampeter Strasburg 12, Ephrata 2, Warwick 35, Cocalico 7. In the Mid-Penn Conference, Cumberland Valley 10, Chambersburg 7, Mechanicsburg 21, Waynesboro nothing. In Carlisle 21, Cedar Cliff nothing. One more halftime score. Central Dauphin 13, CD East nothing.
So we're back here on the MCD Sports Network. Rob Pugliese, Alex Marsico has been guiding you through the night. Brian Gregoritz was on the controls for the first half. Job well done by him here in our third football game. And now we have sophomore Jacob Beagley is going to bring you home here in the second half. McDevitt up 21-3. Alex, we've got some first half stats for the Crusaders. Very productive, I would say very efficient half of football. When you look at it, Lek Powell, 9 of 12 for 142 yards and a touchdown. That was to Amari Hopkins. That was his only catch for 13 yards. Mario Easterly has one catch for 19 yards, which was actually on the very first drive of the game, first play of the game. Sincere Bowers 1 for 6, and Camille Foster 5 catches for 100 yards. Running the football, McDevitt as a team, 16 carries for a total of 80 yards, so 5 yards a carry, led by Sincere Bowers with 54 yards on 9 carries. Lek Powell 4 for 12. Diedrich Tinker 1 for 10 and a touchdown, and Ty Kephart 2 for 4 for a touchdown. So McDevitt a very productive half. Offensively very balanced, 80 yards rushing and 142 passing.
Yeah, it's important to keep this going. Once you get in the playoffs, you're going to want to have both the running game and the passing game going. They're showing a bunch of different looks, so no one can really lock in on one or two players. We have a bunch of different weapons going for us. The O-line's been blocking well, so keep this balanced attack going as we head into the Hershey game and this second half here.
And we just mentioned there on the stadium announcements, if you were listening to those over the stream, you know, Elko's up big right now over Columbia 35-7. So taking a look at the power ratings there, McDevitt really is going to be in a situation where, you know, even with a win tonight, they're going to be looking like they're going to be on the road for the semifinals.
Yeah. Tough when you have an undefeated season and don't get any home games if McDevitt's able to stay undefeated. But home field doesn't matter that much this year, as we all know with Corona and everything going on. So, but it's looking like McDevitt will have to travel for their playoff games.
Yeah, and I think, as you just said, I think, you know, the players and the coaches, really everybody is kind of just grateful for whatever we get. You know, went into this as the mentality of hopefully we can just have some sort of a season. And the next hurdle was, you know, hopefully we can have some parents and some family members there in the games. And that's happened. In fact, tonight McDevitt's really expanded things a little bit. Alex, last week there was about 60 students here. They were seniors only. And from what I understand, they opened things up a little bit more. The administration opened it up for 150 students, and they gave the seniors and juniors the first crack at it. And then as the week went on, since they didn't have the 150 yet, gave the sophomores and freshmen. And looking down there, honestly, I'm not really trying to be funny, but I mean, let's just be honest. McDevitt doesn't usually have the hugest student section for football games.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really look any less than your average home game unless you're playing like a huge game. It looks like what you normally would have.
It looks normal. It's good to see that the students get out here. It's a big part of high school is going to watch the football games as a student body, and it makes sense to open it up for the kids. They're together all the time in school anyway, so it won't hurt to bring them out here. It's nice that they get the opportunity to come out and support their fellow classmates and have a good time watching the band and come to their homecoming game.
As we mentioned, it was homecoming tonight. Mira Separich and Rodney Slade Bowers were the winners for the Queen and King. So congratulations to them. It was nice to see that and to hear the students' reaction, and they were getting pretty excited for their friends. And you think about especially the seniors, just like last year's seniors. These moments they're having, like the athletes and even like the band and all these seniors, you got to feel good that they're getting a slice of some normalcy and some enjoyment from their senior year.
Yeah, it's nice that they're getting to experience all the things that most high schoolers do with when it was so uncertain just a couple months ago what was going to happen. Nice to see them get a homecoming game and come to football games and all that. So getting a little bit back to normal here, hopefully.
And really, today, for those of you out there, McDevitt alums and fans, family and friends watching, if you're not aware, today was the end of the first marking period, first quarter. So I think it's pretty amazing. No, I shouldn't say amazing, but pretty admirable for the administration. I think you have to give congratulations to, President Dave Gardner and Principal Vince Harper and really the whole administration for what they're doing. McDevitt has been in person in school every day from August 24th. They've gone to school for 9 weeks every day. And, let's be honest, a lot of people in the media were like poo-pooing that whole idea this summer, and we're just being fear-mongering and just saying schools shouldn't even open. And McDevitt's a great example of if you're willing to put your mind to it and you have people and staff that are dedicated to doing it with the kids and the families all cooperating, that's what McDevitt's been doing for 9 weeks.
Yeah, the leadership at the school has done a great job. I can speak to the coaching staff. They're always reminding the kids to wear their mask and social distance. So great leadership all the way from the top down to the kids taking upon themselves to do all the things necessary to go to school and get their education and also play sports, which is making things mostly normal for McDevitt here, as normal as they can be.
So we had the extended halftime. If you're just joining us, McDevitt is up 21-3. We'll just quickly run down the scoring. First quarter, McDevitt went up 7-0 with 6:15 to play in the first quarter. They had a 7-play, 54-yard drive capped by Lek Powell's 13-yard touchdown to Omari Hopkins. McDevitt made it 14-0 on a 7-play drive, 7 plays, 65 yards. Diedrich Tinker with a 10-yard carry. Redland then put together a really long drive against McDevitt, which you really don't see. 12 plays, 55 yards, capped by Gavin Feliciano's 29-yard field goal. That made it 14-3 with 7:24 to play in the half. But McDevitt came right back with a 13-play, 90-yard drive, capped by freshman Ty Kephart's 3-yard run. And we are at 21-3 at half, and McDevitt will get the football to start the third quarter. Alex, a couple other observations. I think the McDevitt offensive line has played a heck of a football game. I know you mentioned Ethan Straining a couple times, Gabe Arena, and I will say Julian Bakos, when he's in there, has thrown some mean blocks. And the receivers, as always, this receiving core takes pride in their blocking.
Yeah, great job all around by the offense here to keep the run game that's been so solid. Keep it going. So far tonight, the O-line's been getting great movement up front, and then, as you said, the receivers have sprung some of them gains that shouldn't be as long, sprung them for bigger gains here.
Gavin Feliciano will kick off for Redland. to start the second half.
Feliciano kicks it away. Kephart fields it on the return. And is tackled by number 16, Garrett Hodges from Redland, bringing up a first down for McDevitt.
Ty Kephart on the return for McDevitt. Hit immediately by Garrett Hodges. First down and 10, McDevitt at the 34.
Powell comes out in the gun, Kephart in the backfield. Foster Hopkins and Easterly are out wide. Touch pass to Easterly. Over the right side, he has the sideline. One man left to beat. Stiff arms number 29 down the sideline. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown pass for Leck.
Leck Powell's tap pass to Mario Easterly. Good for 66 yards and a Crusader touchdown.
Mario with a 66-yard quote-unquote reception here on the nice little touch pass by Leck. Great blocking up front by the line to get him out in space.
I'll tell you what, quarterbacks in this era are living the dream, Alex. There are quarterbacks probably around the world that are so angry thinking about all these easy yards that these quarterbacks are getting.
Yeah, I think Andy Reid's to blame for this, making this so popular. As Chia adds extra point, making this so popular, just these nice, easy little touch passes, which count as a reception and a touchdown pass, but it's just essentially a run play there for Easterly. Great blocking by the O-line as he was able to get outside and then making a nice play with the stiff arm and then showing the speed to finish off the touchdown run, making the score 28-3 McDevitt with 11:41 to go in the third quarter.
Mikey Chia will tee it up for McDevitt.
Chia getting ready to kick away here to Zekman. Chia boots it away. Lawler's returning it. Yeah, it looks like he was brought down there by number 37, Nick Wiseman.
Parker Lawler returns for the Patriots. He's brought down by Nick Weissman. First and 10, Redland at the 32.
Redland's going to take over from their own 32-yard line. Down 28-3 with 11:34 here to go. Double wings to the right here. Jensen in the pistol, hands off to Ortiz over the right side. Into a crowd of Crusaders. Brought down for a short gain. Looks like Cade Warner was in on the tackle as well as a few other Crusaders. Bakos and Chacon were also in on the tackle there.
Adrian Ortiz, good for a gain of 3, brought down by Julian Bakos, Dimitri Chacon, Cade Warner.
Injured player here for Redland. I can't see a number right now.
Impossible from our vantage point, Alex, to tell who that is because he's flat on his back kind of facing us, and the training staff is right in our line of sight. So Leck Powell with that 66-yard tap pass. So you think about all the McDevitt quarterbacks back in the day. I mean, thinking about Mac Johnson, Alec Werner, on and on. Tavon, Nick Marsilio, they didn't have the luxury of getting the tap pass stats.
Yeah, they didn't really – that wasn't around back then, but I will say they had a lot of talented receivers that could take 3-step slants and take them 80. So while they didn't have that easy of a catch and throw and catch, they had some receivers that were pretty good that were able to boost their stats a little bit more. Redland player is able to get off the field mostly under his own power. Looks like he'll be all right. Hopefully he'll be all right. Jensen with a play action, rolls out to his right. Intended for number 44. Caden Pfeiffer overthrown. Kephart was right there to make the tackle if he was able to complete that.
Roman Jensen's pass for Caden Pfeiffer was incomplete. Ty Kephart on the coverage for McDevitt. 3rd and 7.
Bringing up a 3rd and 7 here from their own 30. 10:56 to play. 28-3. McDevitt still on top. Jensen in the gun. 3 receivers split to his left. Back to pass. He's looking. Overthrows. Overthrows his receiver Hayden Zeckman there. Kephart again there on the coverage.
Roman Jensen fires incomplete for Hayden Zeckman. Ty Kephart on the coverage for the Crusaders.
And Julian Bakos again popping Jensen right as he delivered the football.
Yeah, Bakos has been living in the backfield tonight. They don't really have an answer for him. Redland running a player on late here to punt. 5 seconds on the clock. They're able to get the snap away. Lawler gets it away. Punts it out of bounds.
Parker Lawler's punt goes out of bounds at the McDevitt 45, where the Crusaders will take over 1st and 10 with 10:42 to play in the 3rd quarter.
McDevitt's going to take over from their own 45-yard line.
Flag down on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a false start here on McDevitt. Movement up front. Backing them up, giving them a 1st and 15.
Penalty against McDevitt will make it 1st and 15 at the 40.
Powell in the pistol. Has the RPO, gets out to Easterly, breaks a tackle, picked up a block from Hopkins. Down the sideline again, finally pushed out by number 44. Caden Pfeiffer.
Lek Powell complete to Mario Easterly across midfield down to the 37-yard line. Good for a pickup of 23 yards and a Crusader 1st down.
23-yard gain there for Easterly. RPO is a big part of McDevitt's offense there. McDevitt at the 37, up 28-3 with 10:30 left to go as Powell completes another pass out to Hopkins, continuing with his very efficient night. Another 1st down for McDevitt.
Powell complete to Amari Hopkins across the 25 to the 23 for a gain of, check that, to the 24 for a gain of 13 and another Crusader 1st down.
Powell back in the pistol, or back in the gun now with Robel and Bowers back there with him. High snap brought in, handed off to Bowers. Tackled for no gain by Number 57, Nate Smith from Redland, and a couple others.
Sincere Bowers, short gain on the play. Nate Smith and Cole Archambault on the stop.
9:45 to go in the third. 28-3. McDevitt still leads here. Powell back in the gun again. Back to pass. Had no one open. Scrambles right, still has no one open. Finally throws out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. Should be roughing the passer.
Powell's pass is incomplete, but there's a flag down on the play. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be roughing or if it was going to be a grounding penalty.
I actually think it might be both. It could be both. And, of course.
Intentional grounding penalty on the Crusaders.
Intentional grounding called there on Leck, as there was no receivers in the area there.
It'll be a loss of
They
down.
got
It'll
outside
be
the pocket.
third down
Results in a loss
and
of down.
20.
Could have been roughing the passer there as he got slammed well after he got rid of it. Three receivers split wide left. Powell back to pass again. He's looking deep for Easterly in between two coverage. Broken up there by number 2, Chase Lawler, and number 29, Nick Good.
Leck Powell looking deep for Mario Easterly, incomplete. Broken up by the Patriots. It'll be 4th and 20.
Fourth and 20 here. Probably a screen pass here for McDevitt. Kephart in the game. Delay of game is going to be here on McDevitt.
Flag on the play for delay of game on Bishop McDevitt.
Still expect a screen pass here, get some yardage back. Nope. Powell back to pass. He's looking long for Foster. Had a tight window, but it was overthrown there by Powell as he got hit.
Powell looking for Camille Foster, incomplete, with Parker Lawler on the coverage. So Redland will take over 1st and 10 at the 39 with 8:55 to play in the third quarter.
$8:55 left to go. McDevitt leads 28-3. Redland's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line or 39-yard line here. See if Redland can get a drive going to cut into this lead a little bit. 28-3. McDevitt's on top. Jensen in the gun, hands off to Ortiz. He's able to make Robel miss in the backfield before he's finally brought down by Cade Warner and some other Crusaders for
Adrian Ortiz, no gain on the play. Stopped by Cade Warner.
Lawler's going to have to come off for a play. Looks like his helmet came off there. 2nd and 10 here for the Patriots. Play clock running down here, 5 seconds left. The ref's going to tell him to put the play clock up to 25. Probably because the player had to come out with his helmet off. Looks like McDevitt's sending a blitz here. Oh, they drop out of it. Hand off to Ortiz. Makes Bakos miss in the backfield. He's able to gain a couple yards.
Adrian Ortiz on the carry for Redland. Brought down by Zach Hare. 3rd and 7.
That was Zach Hare there in on the tackle. 3rd and 7, 7:30 remains here in the third. 28-3 McDevitt. Jensen back in the guns, looking to pass. The quick out route has number 5. Makes Jaleel Terry miss. Finally brought down there. A flag down on the play.
Jensen's pass complete to number 5, Parker Lawler. That's going to be a first down into McDevitt territory and a flag on the play.
Not sure what the flag was for here. Maybe Redland lowering their helmet. I didn't see any holding or anything. I'm not sure what. It looked like he signaled that Redland lowered with his helmet there.
Personal foul on Redland.
Just going to bring back the big gain.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4 after the penalty marked off. 3rd and 4 from the Redland 45.
Not sure about that call there. It looked like he was just running, but for safety issues that got called. 3rd and 4 from their own 45-yard line. Redland has the ball. Jensen lined up in the gun with 7:25 left, trailing 28-3. Trips right, tight end close side. Jensen in the gun with Ortiz to his left. Screen pass to the slot receiver. McDevitt sniffs it out. That was Warner that got there first, as well as the rest of the Crusaders, bringing up a 4th down here. Good play by Cade to sniff that one out.
Jensen's pass complete to Parker Lawler, but loss on the play. Hit by Cade Werner. Brings up 4th and 5.
McDevitt playing safe here, sending no one back. Punt is away, no one back there to return it. Finally down by Redland at McDevitt's own 27-yard line, bringing up 1st and 10, but there is a flag down on the play.
Parker Lawler's punt down at the McDevitt 27, but we have a flag.
Waiting on the signal here from the referees. Looks like it's against McDevitt, blocking the back, which you just don't understand that when they had no one back to even return.
The penalty is holding against McDevitt. That'll back them up inside the 20 to the 18.
.6:32 to go. McDevitt's going to take over from their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10, leading 28-3 here in the 3rd quarter. Bakos in the backfield with Tinker, handoff to the right. Good hit there by Dylan Rodenhaber, bringing Tinker down for a short gain.
Diedrich Tinker carries, crosses the 20 to the 21 for a short gain. Dylan Rodenhaber on the stop. 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 here for Powell in the Crusaders offense. As he comes out in the gun again. Powell back to pass, looking for the out route to Foster. Well covered there by number 5. Lawler for Redland.
Powell looking for Camille Foster, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7.
After that first play of the half, the tap pass to Easterly with some electricity there, quick touchdown, things are kind of settled in, and it's sort of feels like the whole stadium's in a bit of a lull.
Yeah, and not much excitement since that first play of the second half here. See if McDevitt can get something going here under this 3rd down. Sets up a screen for Tinker. Outruns his blockers. Maybe they make 1 or 2 guys miss, but looks like he's going to be short of a first down. Sorry, bringing up 4th.
Lek Powell complete to Diedrich Tinker. Picks up 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1 for McDevitt. Corey Kalinowski in to punt for the Crusaders.
Kalinowski on the punt. Robel snapping. Looks like that's Hayden Zeckman back to return for the Patriots. The kick is just barely away, almost got blocked. Takes a Redland bounce before it's down by Jair Rawson and looks like Joe Grella.
Kalinowski's punt takes a Redland bounce back into Crusader territory, where the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at the McDevitt 48 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, right now, this game's just getting a little sleepy.
Yeah. Nothing's been done since the very first play of the first half with Easterly. Both teams have punted a couple times here, and not much excitement. We'll see if Redland can get anything going here. Hand off to Ortiz. He has a little crease. Pretty solid gain there for Ortiz.
Adrian Ortiz with a gain of 7 yards down to the 41, stopped by Riley Rebel.
Second and around 3 here for Redland. Jensen in the gun. Low snap, bobbled by Jensen, has to dive on as Baco's put the pressure on, bringing up a 3rd and around 8 here. That fumble could be another drive killer there for the Patriots.
Jensen falls on the ball back to the 45. It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 here for the Patriots. Timeout here by Redland with 4:14 to go. McDevitt still leads here 28-3. 3rd and 7 for Redland as
Timeout Redland with 4:14 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Thank you, Dave. Oh, and your dad said your mic needs turned up a little bit.
Jensen takes over in the gun. He has 3 wide receivers to the field with the tight end lined up to the boundary as well as Ortiz. 3rd and 7 here. McDevitt leads 28-3. Jensen takes a low snap, back to pass. He's looking for Lawler. Terry has good coverage. Great play there by Jaleel Terry. A lot of hand fighting going on. Looked pretty clean both ways. Got his head around and was able to knock the ball down. Great play there by Terry.
Jensen's pass intended for Parker Lawler, broken up by Jaleel Terry. 4th down.
is bringing up a
And
fourth
that's going to
down.
make the coaching staff a little happier, as we could hear them next door a couple times in this game. Not real happy with some of the plays by a couple of the young sophomore defensive backs, but Jalil Terry looking real good there.
Yeah, good play by Jaleel, making up for not fielding that punt in the first half there. Really good technique, got his head around, able to knock it down, as it looks like Redland's going to go for it here. 3 receivers to the boundary there. You don't see that a lot. Joe Danello gets the pressure, knocked down to his knees, gets back up and makes the sack, turning the ball over on downs for McDevitt. Great play there by Joe Danello.
Jensen sacked on 4th down by Joe Danello. McDevitt will take over 1st and 10 in Redland territory.
McDevitt's going to take over at
All fans attending this event tonight are
46
asked to wear a
yard
mask
line.
at all times. Please use social distancing and use the hand sanitizer provided at the patio areas. Mask wearing that covers the nose and mouth, and social distancing must be adhered to at all times. Thank you very much for your respect and understanding.
3:56 to go here in the third quarter. McDevitt still leads 28-3. Not much scoring after that Easterly touchdown to start. Looks like McDevitt's pals back to pass. Looking deep for Foster. Got hit as he threw. Hung up in the air for a while. Dropping incomplete. Looks like Lawler
Lek
was there
Powell's
for coverage.
pass. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 46.
Just going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here. Didn't really have anyone open there, but tried to take a shot to Camille. Haven't seen Bowers. He was getting some attention on the sideline. Looked like he was maybe cramping up. Still getting looked at by the trainers. Tinker's in a tailback with Robel at fullback. Play clock was running down, so McDevitt's going to have to take a timeout.
Timeout. Bishop McDevitt.
So 3:47 to go in the third. It's 28-3, and while we have a moment, this McDevitt football game brought to you tonight by our sponsor, Savi Amatrano, Sons of Italy, Knoll Financial Services, Dauphin County Commissioners, Underdog Sports Bar and Grill, Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank, Martin M. Sachs and Associates, Sheet Metal Specialists, Steelton Italian Club, Benchmark Advisor Networks, Penn State Harrisburg Campus, Minium Kearns and Lamb Orthodontics, Joe LaPiccolo family, Carnes Foods, Holy Name of Jesus Church, Patrice Amatrano and Jeff Myers, and Deacon Joe Rabel. Thanks to our sponsors. And Select Physical Therapy is the proud exclusive provider of athletic training and physical therapy services for Bishop McDevitt High School. Select Physical Therapy has 40 convenient locations in central Pennsylvania to serve your needs. For more information, visit selectphysicaltherapy.com or call 717-657-8240.
McDevitt's taking over with 3:47 to play, 28-3 they lead. Hand off to Tinker over the left side, follows Robel's block, good block. He's down the left sideline, great tackle, one-on-one there by number 29 from Redland, Nick Good. Tinker shows a nice burst over the left side, make it a huge game for McDevitt.
Diedrich Tinker with a big gain of 25 for 1st down and 10. McDevitt at the Redland 21. Nick Good on the tackle.
McDevitt at the 21-yard line of Redland here. Robel and Tinker still in the backfield. Russo in a tight end, another handoff right, following Russo and Robel.
Diedrich Tinker again on the carry, brought down by Cole Archambault after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4 there for Tinker. Second and 6 here from the 17-yard line of Redland. Baco's in at fullback now, as well as the 3 receivers. Powell back to pass, looking outside for Hopkins. Catches it, making a one-man miss down to about the 3-yard line. Looks like there might have been a flag down though.
Lek Powell complete to Amari Hopkins inside the 5, but we have a flag on the play.
flag down in the middle of the field. Couldn't see if that was before the snap or not, though.
And we have a discussion going on. 3 officials right now under the 3-minute mark in the third here, Alex. And we were waiting for some excitement, and the Crusaders seem to have a good drive going here. So pending this penalty.
Illegal hands to the face, it looks like, on Redland there.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face on the Patriots. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Be first down and goal for the Crusaders.
First and goal
At
here
the
for
2.
Devitt from the 2-yard line. .228 to go. McDevitt looking to punch it in. Powell in the gun. Some more confusion here. They're going to have to take another timeout. It looks like McDevitt didn't have a wide receiver.
Timeout,
there.
Bishop McDevitt.
Coach Wechter is not happy here.
We have a final score in District 3 Quad A. Elko 42, Columbia 13.
If you could hear over the loudspeaker there, final score, Elko wins over Columbia, 42-13. McDevitt up 28-3 here with 2:18 to go, looking to punch it in. Powell under center, split backs, Bakos and Tinker here. Easterly goes in motion from left to right. Looking to throw, has Easterly wide open for a touchdown.
Lek Powell to Mario Easterly for a Crusader touchdown.
Looks like there's a flag though. I'm
Flag
thinking they're
down
gonna call this
again.
on Mario, he turned up just before when he was running in motion before the snap. An eligible man downfield. Not sure about that one. They could have called the penalty on Mario, but I'm not sure about the ineligible.
Penalty on McDevitt will wipe out the touchdown.
Still first and goal here for McDevitt.
It'll be first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Just over 2 minutes to go here. McDevitt looking to punch it in to make the lead a little even bigger than they already have here. Bakos and Tinker in the backfield. Powell back to pass again. Looking, has plenty of time. Great blocking. Finally runs out, scrambles to his right. He's still looking. Takes it, runs over someone, and is in for the touchdown. Great
Lek
run there
Powell.
by Lek Powell.
Lek Powell scrambles 7 yards for the Crusader touchdown.
Powell had a lot of time. No one was able to get open then. Finally decided to take it, pull it down, and do it himself. Running over a couple of Patriots at the goal line to get in. Making the score 34-3 McDevitt, pending the extra point by Mikey Chia.
Riley Rebel will snap. Chase Reagan will hold for Mikey Chia.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and good by Mikey Chia. With 2:03 to go in the third quarter, McDevitt leads 35-3 over the Redland Patriots.
Your score now, Bishop McDevitt 35, Redland 3. One other score in Quad A after 3 quarters, Lampeter Strasburg 47, Ephrata 2. All fans attending this event tonight are asked to wear a mask at all times. Use social distancing and the hand sanitizer provided at the patio areas. Mask wearing that covers the nose and mouth and social distancing must be adhered to at all times. Bishop McDevitt Athletics thanks you very much for your respect and understanding.
Leckerman, that was decisive. He made a decision, and he just took off, and he ran someone over and punished him. I'm sure Coach Wechter was a little nervous about him taking some punishment there.
Yeah, Leck not the biggest quarterback, but he showed a little bit of power there, getting the ball into the end zone, running over a couple of defenders at the goal line. Solid play. Leck pretty good at extending the plays when everything breaks down and finding open receivers, which he was looking to do there, but no one was open, so he didn't want to force it. Decided just to tuck it and run, and ended up being a good decision as he able to get in, making the lead 35-3 McDevitt.
Parker Lawler on the return. Redland will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Redland takes over with just under 2 remaining, trailing 35-3 here. Empty set here for Redland. Ortiz in motion. Looks like that's that Wildcat formation again as Lawler has it. Tackled by Chacon and Bakos after a very short gain, bringing up 2nd and 9.
Parker Lawler, very little gain, hit immediately by Dimitri Chacon and Julian Bakos.
Bakos looks like he comes off the field shaking up. They're looking at his right arm there. Jensen back to pass. Looks like they're going to...
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be pass interference here on McDevitt.
Pass interference against the Crusaders. It'll be 1st and 10 Redland at their 40-yard line.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 here for Redland. Jensen back in the pistol with those 2 wings to his right. Ortiz behind him as he hands off to the right side. Another short gain there. Brought down by virtually the whole Crusader defense.
Ortiz on the carry. Short gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
Clock ticking down here in the 3rd quarter as we get just under a minute. Two wings to the left. Receiver split down to the field as well. Another handoff to Ortiz over the left side. A huge hold as Ortiz is able to get a 1st down. Unbelievable how the ref is just running right by this.
Ortiz on the carry again, crosses midfield before he's wrestled down by Diedrich Tinker. It'll be a 1st down.
1st down for Ortiz. Cade Warner got absolutely tackled there, and then while he was on the ground, his helmet got ripped off. The ref ran right by it with no call.
Yeah, the fans aren't happy, especially with all the calls that have gone against McDevitt tonight. They missed a really obvious one right there.
As they should be. With the lead this big, you don't want things to get out of control, so you can make calls like that to make sure everything stays under control. As Jensen hands off to Ortiz, and he's stuffed by Russo, Bakos, and Chacon again.
Ortiz up the middle for very little. Dimitri Chacon, Ryan Russo, and Ty Kephart combining, and that ends our 3rd quarter. Bishop McDevitt 35, Redland 3.
And at the end of 3, McDevitt's leading here 35-3 over the Redland Patriots.
And we've mentioned a lot of guys, and I know we've talked about guys that are doing the dirty work every week, like Joe Danello who really might not be getting some of the stats. But I gotta call out this sophomore that we've been talking about all year. But tonight I'm seeing a big step forward for number 77, Dimitri Chacon. He's a mountain of a man-child, I'll say.
Yeah.
Listed at 6'4", 325, and with the Crusaders, you know, they're going to need him in the playoffs because some of the other normal defensive tackles that they have won't be able to play in the playoffs, and Dimitri Chacon's going to have to play a lot of snaps. They need a big, mobile, physical kid like that, and he really looks great tonight.
Yeah, these are valuable reps to show the defensive staff that he can play, which he's been showing all season, but he's really showing tonight. As you said, we're going to need him in the playoffs when a couple of these guys won't be able to play because of PIAA rules with the transfers. But, yeah, for a big kid, he plays pretty low to the ground even though he's so big, gets lots of penetration on run and pass plays, and he's athletic, so he's able to chase down quarterbacks and running backs in the backfield.
And he's one of those guys that we keep talking about that really is just scratching the surface. And if you're a McDevitt fan, you got to be excited. We sound probably like we're belaboring the point about the sophomore and freshman class, but at every position group there's tons of young talent.
Yeah, it seems like every week it's a different freshman or sophomore that burst onto the scene, showing something amazing. So a lot of talent for years to come here. As Warner and Danello back in the backfield again, sacking Jensen.
Jensen is sacked by Cade Werner. That's going to bring up third down. Third and long.
To sound like
Third
a
and
broken record,
17.
though, there's another sophomore, Cade Warner, making the sack. Bringing up 3rd and 17 here. Fourth quarter just underway. 35-3. McDevitt still leads here. Looks like Redland's going to have to take a timeout.
Timeout, Redland.
Redland takes a timeout there with the play clock running out.
The Crusaders' next game is next Friday night, October 30th, at Hershey, in a Mid-Penn Keystone Division matchup against the Hershey Trojans.
So, Alex, the question remains, will this go into the mercy rule if McDevitt, we're into the fourth quarter now anyway, but if the Crusaders get a stop here, you would think that they're going to go for a quick strike and try to get that lead up into mercy rule territory.
Yeah, McDevitt will probably try to get a stop in the score here, get the clock running, get out of here healthy, and looking forward to Hershey. Screen pass here for Redland. It looks like they had some room, but number 22, Hayden Zeckman, not able to crowd in, bringing up a 4th and long for Redland.
Roman Jensen's pass for Zeckman is incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Omari Hopkins back deep for the Crusaders.
Hopkins back deep to return. Bakos might have gotten a piece of that, couldn't tell. Maybe it was just the pressure, that short kick, but takes a great Redland bounce.
Redland gets a good bounce on the punt inside the 25 to the 23, where McDevitt will take over with 10:53 to play in the game.
McDevitt up 35-3 here on the MCD Sports Network. Alex Marsico doing a great job on the play-by-play. This is Rob Pugliese, and we've got Jacob Beagley at the controls here for the second half on what's another great night. We've been really fortunate with the weather every week, Alex. It's not even enough that we got a football season after all, but all 5 games have been picture-perfect weather.
Yeah, able to wear shorts this far into October is not something you normally get to do, but the weather's been perfect for football. Just glad that we get to be out here and watch some good high school football and Central Pennsylvania. Another tap pass here to Easterly over the left side. He's able to get outside where he's pushed out by Ortiz.
Lek Powell's tap pass to Mario Easterly. He crosses the 30 to the 31, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 here, 10:45 left to go, 35-3. McDevitt stays on top. Dominated for most of this game. Been very efficient on offense, especially in the first half, running and throwing the ball. Looking to add one more score here to get this game in the mercy rule and get the clock rolling, try to work some young guys in. Tinker handoff to the right. Brought down by number 88, Bryce Phillips. And
That's Diedrich Tinker. He'll have 4 yards and a Crusader first down.
First down for McDevitt. Powell back to pass. And one hops it out to Hopkins. Timing a little off there.
Lek Powell looking for Omari Hopkins. It's incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here for McDevitt.
Lek Powell 14 for 22 for 258 right now, Alex.
Yeah, had a couple of incompletions here recently, but before that was extremely efficient throwing the ball as he completes another pass here to Foster. And the flag's down. But yeah, Lex had a
Powell
great game so far.
complete to Camille Foster across the 40, but we have a flag on the play.
This is an RPO here, so the linemen, they might have got caught being downfield here. Yeah, they are, which happens sometimes as RPO. The linemen are blocking it like a run play, but the quarterback has to get it out of his hands quickly, which I thought Lek did a decent job of there, but they must have got down a little bit too quickly as he pulled it and threw it out to Camille Foster on the catch.
An eligible man downfield on McDevitt. It will be 2nd down and 15 at the 30.
McDevitt loves those RPOs, giving Lek the option to either hand it off or throw it out to one of his playmaking receivers. As Powell's back to pass again. Overshoots Easterly as he had a step there. Bringing up a 3rd and long here for McDevitt.
Lek Powell looking for Mario Easterly. It'll be 3rd and 15. And Lek with the 258 yards, and honestly, like, he's made some nice throws. He's definitely benefited from his receivers getting a huge chunks of yardage for him after the catch.
Yeah, as we said, a couple of those touch passes have broken big, and then just quick little outs and hitches have that Camille and some of the other receivers have been able to take for big gains have helped boost those numbers up for Lek. As he scrambles out right again, looking, it looks like he was across the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're going to get him there.
Powell complete to Hopkins, but there's a flag on the play. This is just one of those games where, I mean, it's literally a flag on, it feels like 70% of the plays. It just becomes ridiculous after a while.
Yeah, I know. Even though the lead's 35-3 here in the 4th, I know Coach Wechter's not going to be happy that all these penalties and playing sort of sloppy. The first half was really efficient and looked pretty good, but now in the second half, it's, as you said, almost a penalty every other play, which going into the playoffs and a big game against Hershey next week, you don't want to have these bad habits of getting penalties and stuff, which can end up costing you in big games like Hershey or later on in the playoffs.
Corey Kalinowski on to punt for Bishop McDevitt.
Kalinowski here on the punt again. Looks like Hayden Zeckman back to return again for the Patriots. Punt is away. Down by Rollison at the 45 of McDevitt, where Redland will take over. Down 35-3 with 9 minutes to go in the fourth.
Kalinowski's punt downed by Jair Rollison at the Crusader 46 with 9:04 to play. We have final scores in the Mid-Penn Keystone Division. Hershey 20, Lower Dauphin 3. Hershey 20, Lower Dauphin 3. And in the Commonwealth, Central Dauphin shuts out CD East 41-0.
Hershey, as you heard, maybe over the loudspeaker, won again tonight, keeping their undefeated season alive as they head into next week against what looks like, well, which is pretty much going to be an undefeated McDevitt team too. So big matchup next week as Jensen hands off to Ortiz again, brought down by Terry and Bakos.
Adrian Ortiz with a short gain, brought down by Joe Danello and Julian Bakos.
Joe Danello looks like he's injured on the play. Looks like Joe has a cramp here.
Yeah, when we see Joe go down like that, it's a very nervous moment because, you know, as well as the defense is playing and as many of these guys are making these big glitzy plays, these linebackers and everything, without Joe setting the edge and really taking on the blockers, it doesn't work. They got to have him healthy.
Yeah, not only is he a big playmaker on the edge, he's also one of the true leaders of not just the defense but the team, holding guys accountable as well as working hard and everything. So good to see him able to get off the field on his own there. Hopefully just a cramp. Have him healthy for the rest of the season.
And they put Zach Hare in his place.
Yeah, he's had a decent game tonight, making a couple tackles for loss. As Jensen looks deep. The pass is caught. Good pass. Good, great catch by number 2, Chase Lawler. Tyshawn Russell in the coverage.
Roman Jensen completes the deep ball to Chase Lawler.
Tyshawn never got his head around there.
It's going to be 1st and goal, Redland.
Never located the ball.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
There's also a pass interference on the play there. It's going to be declined by Redland as they'll take over from the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, down 35-3 with 8:30 left to go in the fourth. Jensen in the pistol again. Low snap, bobbles it. Makes one man miss. Then stuck for another, for no gain actually there. Looks like that was Russell to help come up make the tackle.
Jensen for a short gain. Hit by Tyshawn Russell, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 8 for Redland. Jensen in the gun, back to pass. Looking wide, Tinker on the coverage. Pass is intended for number 2, Chase Lawler. Good coverage there by Tinker. Pass is incomplete.
Jensen incomplete. Was looking for Chase Lawler and Diedrich Tinker on the coverage for the Crusaders. 3rd and goal. Timeout. Redland.
Redland's going to take a timeout. With 7:31 to go, trailing 35-3 to McDevitt.
All fans attending this event tonight are asked to wear a mask at all times, use social distancing, and the hand sanitizer provided at the patio areas. Mask wearing that covers the nose and mouth and social distancing must be adhered to at all times. Thank you very much for your respect and understanding. We have a final score in the District 6 championship game. Altoona 22, State College 21. That's a final.
Two teams coming back out onto the field here. Three receivers. Looks like, three receivers wide for Jensen. Ortiz in the backfield. 3rd and goal. McDevitt's going to want to keep him out of the end zone here. Looks like we're waiting for the TV to come back. This game is being broadcasted on TV tonight.
Jensen's pass incomplete, broken up. It'll be 4th down and goal at the 8.
Jensen's pass falls incomplete, bringing up a 4th and goal here.
One other score we just got here at the end of 3 quarters. Susquehanna Township 18, Northern 10.
Jensen back to pass here on 4th and goal. He's looking for his receiver, number 22, Hayden Zeckman. Incomplete. Jaleel Terry on the coverage, bringing up a 1st down for McDevitt. They'll take over from their own 8-yard line, up 35-3 with 7:18 to go.
Jensen fires incomplete. The Crusaders will take over on downs with 7:18 to play.
Powell taking over for his own 8-yard line here. Just over 7 minutes left to go. Robel and Tinker in the backfield. Powell hands it off to Tinker over the left side. He's looking for the edge. Stiff arm. Finally chased down out of bounds by number 44, Caden Piper for Redland.
Diedrich Tinker on the carry. Crosses the 15. Pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 here for McDevitt. Probably looking to run some clock here. Robel in motion from left to right. Handoff again to Tinker. Looking for that edge again. He's able to run forward for a 1st down where he's tackled by number 6, Dylan Rodenhaber.
Tinker again picks up the 1st down. Out to the 25, brought down by Dylan Rodenhaber.
First and 10 here for McDevitt. 6:45 left to go. Powell in the pistol again. Another handoff to Tinker. Straining leading the way here. Finally brought down by Ortiz and Pfeiffer for Redland.
Diedrich Tinker. That's 8 more yards. 2nd and 2.
Sincere Bowers has been out of it for most of the second half here. Not sure the story on him right now. Has his helmet off on the sideline. Powell in the pistol. Baco's to his right. Ty Kephart in the game. Hand off to Kephart. And McDevitt's going to get called for a hold.
Kephart on the carry. Flag down on the play.
I didn't see a call, but it had to be holding. .550 left to play, 35-3. McDevitt's still on top here. Powell back to pass. He's looking for Easterly. Can't connect here. Passing game's gotten a little sloppy here in the second half.
Lek Powell's pass from Mario Easterly falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11 at the 24.
Bringing up a 3rd and 11 here for McDevitt from their own 24-yard line. 5:37 left to play. McDevitt's still on top, 35-3. Three receivers split out right for Powell. Flushed out of the pocket right. Still looking. He's looking long. He has Foster open. He's able to make the catch. Great catch there by Foster. Powell showing off the arm strength.
Camille Foster pulls in a long bomb from Lek Powell inside the 35. Good for a gain of 43 yards and a Crusader first down.
That's another unscripted play there by McDevitt. Powell had time. No one was open. He flushed out right. Camille came all the way back from across the field to get open, connecting for another big gain there for McDevitt, bringing up 1st and 10 with 5 minutes left to play. As we have whistles and another timeout by McDevitt as they didn't have
timeout, Bishop McDevitt.
On the field there. Powell just gone over 300 yards passing on that last long connection there.
15 of 25 for 301 yards for Lek, so his 3rd 300-yard game. And Camille Foster, McDevitt actually has 2 guys. Camille Foster has 143 yards on 6 catches, and Mario Easterly has 116 on 4 catches. So those 2 have combined for 259 of the 301 tonight.
Yeah, 2 big play receivers there for McDevitt. Making a couple big plays as they both go over the 100-yard mark. Lek's having a big night tonight again. Tank's getting up there with rushing yards. Tinker's getting up there, sorry, with rushing yards as he's approaching 71. You think he's going to get the bulk of the workload here. Sorry about that. As he's back in the game, 1st and 10. Bakos and Tinker in the backfield. Powell hands off to Tinker over the left side. Makes a nice little cut.
Diedrich Tinker inside the 25.
Garrett Hodges on the tackle.
Down to the 24. 2nd and 1.
Bringing up 2nd and 1 here for McDevitt. Just bleeding under 5 minutes here. 35-3. McDevitt's still on top.
And that Northern Susquehanna Township game is now tied at 24-24 in the last minute.
Sounds like a good one going on over there. Tinker gets another carry. Shakes off a tackler. Finally brought down by number 13, Anderson French.
Diedrich Tinker inside the 15. Pickup of 11 and another Crusader first down.
Clock still rolling here. Tinker approaching 100 yards now. 4 minutes to play here at McDevitt. Powell back in the gun. Bakos at fullback. Another handoff to Tinker. He's up the middle. Has a nice little burst. Finally brought down at just short at the 2-yard line. Bringing up 1st and goal for McDevitt.
Diedrich Tinker rips off another 11-yard run. First and goal at the 1.
You think they're going to try and punch it in with Tinker, let him finish off this drive here as he's just gone over 100 yards. Yep, hand off to Tinker up the middle. Pushes in for a touchdown for McDevitt.
Diedrich Tinker for the Bishop McDevitt touchdown.
It was only right that they let him punch it in there. He did all the work those last several plays.
Yeah,
And now we're in the mercy roll, although it doesn't really matter.
McDevitt's showing, as always, they have a bunch of weapons, have 2 100-yard receivers, a 100-yard rusher, and Leck going over 300 yards passing as Mike Chia adds on the extra point, making the score 42-3 with 3:34 left to go here.
Mikey Chia's point after is good with 3:34 to play. In the second half, it is Bishop McDevitt 42, Redland 3.
Chia getting ready to kick it away again. McDevitt probably going to start working in some young guys. Up 42-3. Chia's kick is away. Fielded by Ortiz. Looked like Jack stored in on the tackle.
Adrian Ortiz on the check that Adrian Ortiz on the return, brought down by Drew Augustine.
Looks like that's E.J. McDaniel down on the field.
I think it's EJ as well, and he's a senior, Alex, and he's a guy that has really had some unfortunate injury luck. I mean, really, just about every year he had a kind of a chronic shoulder injury that really
it looks like that's what they're looking at.
Set him back, and it's been really exciting for him to be out there and playing his senior year. And hate to see this right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, EJ, a great kid. Hopefully he can get up and be all right here. Looks like they're looking at his shoulder. McDevitt leading 42-3 here. 3:25 left to play. As EJ is able to get up to his feet, holding his left arm here.
And that's good to see, and hopefully he's coming off slow, and he's definitely favoring it.
Yeah, definitely in pain.
A lot of young guys out there. I see Isaiah Robinson in a tackle and Winnie Horshaw at end.
Jack stored in. Sam Small is also in the game. Nick Wiseman. Jair Rawson back in. Drew Augustine in at safety. Colin Minto also in the game. Joe Grella in at linebacker.
Nick Good on the carry for Redland. Hit for a loss.
Also in the game. Made some good
It'll be
plays
second and
there.
13 at the 21.
I think that covers everyone that's checked in the game here for McDevitt. Redland has a new quarterback. That's number 13, Anderson French, it looks like. Pitch out left to number 29. Nick Good brought down on the play by number 37, Nick Wiseman from McDevitt.
Nick Good again on the carry. Short gain. Brought down by Nick Wiseman.
Cam Galloway checks in the game for McDevitt as well at linebacker. .154 left to go. As French is back to pass. Pressure put on by Horshaw. Intended for number 12, Landon Henline. Covered by number 29, Drew Augustine.
Anderson French's pass is incomplete. There is a flag down, and it is a roughing the passer against Bishop McDevitt.
Flag down, roughing the passer on McDevitt there.
That was very questionable call against Winnie
He
Horshaw. I don't.
hit him as he was throwing it.
Yeah.
Yet another flag on McDevitt. A little sloppy in the second half here with just 1:40 left to play. McDevitt's up 42-3. Hand off to Good over the left side. Looks like Troublefield in on the tackle as well as Minto and Cam Galloway.
Good again on the carry for Redland. Brought down by Odazon Troublefield, Colin Minto, and Cam Galloway.
1 minute left to play here. Second down for Redland, down 42-3. Ball is on the ground. Looks like McDevitt jumped on top. Can't see who that is that recovered it. Look, Cam Galloway might have been in on the recovery.
Fumble recovered by the Crusaders. They'll take over at the Redland 34 with 42 seconds remaining.
McDevitt getting some young guys in on offense. We have Nevin Hopkins, Rico Scott, Sam Smalls, Kasim Brown, Nick Wiseman in, Luke Nye.
Nevin Hopkins into the game at quarterback for Bishop
Dallas
McDevitt.
Davenport's also in the game. Tymir Jennings, Winnie Horshaw. JoJo Harding also in as Rico takes a carry over the left side, brought down by number 41, Aaron Snellbaker from Redland.
Rico Scott on the carry for 6 yards.
Clock winding down here. It looks like McDevitt's not going to run another play. They're going to take this win 42-3 over Redland as the players come over to the sideline. Also number 79.
Your final score,
Just want to give him a
Bishop
shout out again
McDevitt
there.
42, Redland 3. The Crusaders are now 5-0 and will travel next Friday night to take on the also 5-0 Hershey Trojans at Hershey High School. Thank you very much for your support tonight on Homecoming 2020. Drive safe. Hail to the McDevitt High.
Sincere. So McDevitt with a 42-3 win. tonight on homecoming. They go to 5-0. They'll take on the 5-0 Hershey Trojans next Friday night. Really, the game went as expected. The scoring recap in the first quarter. Lek Powell hit Amari Hopkins on a 13-yard touchdown to make it 7-0 McDevitt with 6:15 to play in the first quarter. 14-0 on a Diedrich Tinker 10-yard touchdown run on the first play of the second quarter. Gavin Feliciano nailed a 29-yard field goal for Redland to make it 14-3 with 7:24 to go in the second. But McDevitt would get one more, capping a 90-yard drive on Ty Kephart, the freshman. His 3-yard touchdown run made it 21-3 at half. In the third quarter, the first play of the second half, Lek Powell on a tap pass to Mario Easterly. He took it 66 yards to make it 28-3 Crusaders. It stayed that way for a little while until late in the third, 2 minutes to go. Lek Powell scrambling, lowering his shoulder and getting in from 7 yards out to make it 35-3 McDevitt. And then eventually, with just under 4 minutes to play, Diedrich Tinker finished off a nice drive. He went over 100 yards tonight with a 1-yard run to make it 42-3 Crusaders. That was our final. Alex, McDevitt, as we just said, 5-0, taking on a 5-0 Hershey team next Friday night in the Keystone Division Championship game, basically.
Yeah, it's a great game to go in for your final game of the regular season before you get ready for playoffs. Have a lot riding on it, as you said, a championship game. Have a lot riding on it, so you can't really have a letdown before going into playoffs. You have to play hard. You have to be clicking on all cylinders. So, good test for McDevitt before they get ready to go into the playoffs.
And we'll have to find out as far as playoffs go. The top 4 teams get in. McDevitt was number 3 going into tonight. They won, so they shouldn't drop, but it's very tight between 2, 3, and 4. Those playoff seedings actually will be decided before Friday night's game. So Monday night, we will find out McDevitt's playoff status. Again, as I say every week, you should pay attention to McDevitt's social media accounts. If you follow McDevitt Athletics on Twitter or McDevitt Football on Twitter, there's news on there every day that you can find out what's going on with the playoff proceedings.
Yeah, stay tuned to the social media. As you said, most likely going to be away playoff games, which McDevitt's fine. As long as we got football, I think they're happy to just be in the playoffs, have a chance to compete for a championship. But, yeah, most likely looking like it's going to shape up to be an away game for us for the first round of the playoffs.
Great job tonight by Alex Marsico. For our tech crew that did a great job too, Brian Gregoritz and Jacob Beagley kept us going all night. For the whole crew here at Rocco Ortenzio Stadium, this is Rob Pugli signing off with your final score one more time. Bishop McDevitt 42, Redland 3. Thank you for watching.